rebounds, and leads the teams with 4 assists per contest. For the Sterling Tigers, it's going to be a heavy dose, hopefully, of Eaton leading the way with over 14.5 points per game. He also leads the team in rebounds with 8.5 and 3.5 assists per contest. Colin Lynn has had an excellent season. No surprise, 13 points per game this season, despite missing that game against Brush back last month. And then Dayton DeOrio has been the great third option, averaging just under 10 points per game, right at 9.9. So could be a high-scoring one here. We've got Stir Center in the building across the way, so a third broadcast team here covering the Sterling Tigers. We'll step aside. We're 30 seconds away from the national anthem. We'll come back with our Great Western Tire starting lineups and tip-off. Sterling versus Eaton, the rivalry renewed here on KSTC.
Thank you to Equitable Savings and Loan for being a consistent sponsor of our local sports coverage. Did you know that Equitable has provided home loan financing to thousands of happy homeowners in northeastern Colorado? In addition to their lending services, Equitable offers a full array of banking products such as checking accounts, money market accounts, certificates of deposit, and more. Equitable, they're locally owned and committed to making our communities a better place to live. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
In a community that thrives, there's a sense of togetherness that makes you feel like you're part of something greater. At First National Bank of Fleming, we understand the pride that comes from being an active member of your community and making a difference. It's what drives us every day. So whether you're a business owner, a student, or a member of the community looking for financial solutions, we're here for you. Discover how First National Bank of Fleming can help you thrive.
When it comes to purchasing new furniture, what are the 2 most important things you need to consider? Comfort and style. The Furniture Mart staff has a keen eye for selecting specific brands that not only stand out, but also offer both maximum comfort and unmatched style. So if you're looking for some new furniture that will be perfect for your home, Furniture Mart has it. HGTV shops here, so why wouldn't you? Furniture Mart in Fort Morgan and Sterling.
You're tuned to the home of the most Sterling Tiger sports. 1230 KSTC Sterling.
Brush State Bank is more than just a place where you can deposit your money. Unlike big banks that treat you like just another number, Brush State Bank values your business and takes the time to get to know you. Whether you're looking for a checking or savings account, a small business loan, or guidance on how to manage your finances, Brush State Bank is there to help. Your hometown community bank. Brush State Bank, a branch of Ray State Bank. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Back at Wally Post Gym, the friendly confines for the Sterling Tigers, ready for this 4A Patriot League boys basketball matchup between your Tigers and the Eaton Reds. And let's meet our starting lineups, brought to you by Great Western Tire, 1020 West Main Street in Sterling. First for the visiting Reds, 7-3 on the season. It will be number 10 sophomore guard Eli Madaleno, averaging 7 points per game so far this season. Lucas Stone, the senior guard at 6'2", wearing number 20. He's averaging 15 points per game. He leads the Reds in assists, blocks, and steals this season. Then it's number 23, senior wing Peyton Walker, standing at 6'3" and wearing number 23. He's averaging over 6 points per game and 6 rebounds per contest. Then it's number 24, senior Mitch Haythorne, standing at 6'1", wearing number 24. He's averaging 18 points and 7 rebounds per game, the Oklahoma baseball commit. And then finally, the final starter, it's sophomore number 30, forward Andrew Lloyd at 6 foot, and he's averaging 4 points and 3 rebounds. The Reds are coached by Tanner Irvin in his first season, replacing longtime coach Dean Grable. For the Sterling Tigers, they are 6-3 on the season, also 1-0 in league play under second-year head coach Brad Hessler. It is the usual suspects. Junior on the wing, number 1, Colin Lynn, standing at 6'1", averaging 13 points per game. Number 3, the sophomore guard Dayton DeOrio, standing at 6'3". He's averaging 10 points per contest. Then number 11, junior guard Eaton, standing at 6'2". He's been the do-it-all for the Tigers, leads them in points, rebounds, and assists per game. And then it is number 4, Wesley Knippel, the senior point guard at 5'10". He's averaging 7 points and 2.5 assists per game. And finally, down low tonight, it'll be a battle for Logan Zwern, the senior forward, number 13, standing at 6'4". The Tigers are in their home whites, Tigers in black text, the orange numbers, the black collars, and the black stripe down the side, while the Reds are in their red uniforms. Eaton in white text across the front, the white numbers with the black border, and then the white stripe on the ends of the jersey and the double white stripe down the shorts. And the Tigers with Zwern control the tip, and they're moving right to left, and we're underway here in the first quarter. DiOrio has it up top, backs up to the volleyball line, pass right wing to Tyne. He drives to the elbow, kicks it back up top to DiOrio, brings it in with the fingertips, pass off left to center to Lynn, feed inside to Knipple through the half moon, bounce pass on the baseline. Zwern, the reverse layup, good for two. Good start there for the Tigers, nice ball movement, and they lead 2-0. 7:35 to go here in the first quarter. Lucas Stone running the point, passes off right wing. It's with Walker. He drives inside, loses his footing, a lot of contact there. And an early whistle, and they get Wesley Knipple for the reach in. His first, team's first. Baseline inbound for the Reds. Madaleno throwing it in. The sophomore lobs it out up top. It's brought in by Lloyd. Pass on the wing. Back to Walker again. It's up top. Mitch Haythorne gets his first touch of the basketball tonight. Trying to drive through the left elbow. DiOrio cuts him off. Pass off right wing three. High off the rim. No good. And the defensive rebound is grabbed by Ethan Tyne off the miss by Walker. Tigers back up the floor. Lynn pump fakes on the left wing, drives inside, Euro step, layup no good, fights for his own rebound, grabs it off the bounce, and he'll back it out far corner beyond the arc. Feed inside to DiOrio, one dribble, hook shot, good for DiOrio, the assist from Knipple from the top. Tigers hot start here, 4 points on the board, 6:52 to go in the first quarter. They lead 4-0. Madaleno has it right wing. He pump fakes with Knipple guarding. Pass back up top to Walker. He hands it off and lets Stone take over the point. He goes all the way out to the midcourt logo, gets a screen, double side, goes left. Pass up top. It's with Haythorne. A couple of jab steps. Looking for the shot over DiOrio. Now spins at the free throw line. Lynn gets a hand in there and a whistle, and Colin Lynn gets called for the early foul. His first, team second, with 6:32 to go in the opening quarter. Madaleno on the left side baseline off the tee, and Tigers in orange text on the black paint. Pass into the left wing. It's with Stone. Tyne guarding him. Stone pass up top to the volleyball line with Walker. Swings it right side to Madaleno. He pump fakes, trying to drive against Knipple. Good body there on the defense. Haythorne takes over possession. Pass off left side again to Walker. Up top, Walker picks up his dribble, pass to Haythorne again on the right wing. Now drives against DiOrio inside the lane. Tigers try to take a charge, and they get it. Ethan Tyne able to take it on the low blocks. First turnover by the Reds tonight, and first foul against Mitch Haythorne. Haythorne has been excellent this season, has scored at least 10 points in every single game, so if the Tigers can hold him to a slow start, that could pay huge dividends here in trying to win this one. DiOrio takes a pass from Lynn at half court. Swish three for Dayton DiOrio. Out of the left corner. 40-foot pass and cashes it in. 7-0 lead for the Tigers. 2 minutes gone, 6 to play here in the first. Madaleno pump fakes left of center. It's worked around right corner. Haythorne for a three, and he can't answer off the rim. Tip drill for the rebound. DiOrio on the floor for it for the Tigers. Gets it up to Knipple. Knipple in the backcourt. Stone guarding all 94 feet, so Knipple working the zigzags here. Gets it across the timeline. Pass left of center to DiOrio. Gets the screen towards the top. Dribbles to the right wing. Stops right elbow. Hands it off. Lynn lifts a three, and that one airballed over everything. And Tyne trying to save it. Trying to get a whistle and won't. The official said it bounced on the baseline before Tyne and Peyton Walker got tied up there underneath the backboard. 5:29 to go, first quarter. Reds looking for their first points. 7-0 Tigers on our Carpet Comfort Center scoreboard. Stone across the eye of the Tiger logo. Pass left wing. Haythorne thought about the long three. Passes off to Lloyd. It's work right wing to Stone again. He pump fakes. Dribbles back to the top. Now tries again to drive against Tyne. Kick out far corner. Lloyd for three. That one off the front of the iron. No good. And Knipple tips the rebound over to Tyne. Tigers back up the floor again. Pass into the front court. Right corner. It's with Lynn. He works it towards the top. Pass left of center to DiOrio on the perimeter. Gives it back to Lynn, right elbow extended, steps out beyond the arc, trying to drive against Haythorne. He's cut off, double team comes in, and Madaleno tries to steal it and does throw it off of Logan Zwern, and the Tigers turn it over for the first time tonight. Something the Tigers have to work on this season. They're averaging 15.5 turnovers per contest, just not something we expect out of Sterling. If they can clean that up and get the three-point shooting going a little bit more, just shooting 28% from the outside, a little uncharacteristic from what we've become accustomed to for Sterling Tiger basketball. But those are two of the key things. If Sterling can start shoring those up, they can become a scary team here over the next couple of months as we head towards the postseason. And a carry there by Walker. Thought he was going to get away with it for a moment, but off the right side, trying to hand it off to Haythorne. Reds turn it right back over to the Tigers. 4:35 to go in the first, still 7-0, and our first substitution is on the Red side. Freshman Noah Sprinkle at 5'11", averaging 2 points, 2 rebounds, checks in, and Walker will have a seat on the end of the Reds bench. Knipple inbounds to Tyne. Backcourt pressure from Lloyd. He now backs off. Madaleno waiting at the timeline for Knipple. Wesley across midcourt, bounce pass, right elbow extended to Lynn, out on the arc, dribbles once, up top to Zwern, swing left side to Knipple. Pass up top, Tyne pump fakes, he drives left elbow, gives it to Knipple again, splits the defender, stops on the low blocks, ball tipped away, but a foul called, and Sprinkle hit the hand there, trying to slap the ball away. He'll pick up his first. Team second. Baseline inbound for the Tigers with 4:16 to go here in the first, up 7-0. Knipple on the S&T of Sterling. In the orange text, lobs it out to Tyne up top, gets the screen from Zwern, drives, hands it off to Lynn, right wing three. Lynn cashes it in. Tigers with a couple of threes here early, and they're up 10-0. And the dominance, at least here in the first 4 minutes, continues for the Sterling Tigers over the Eaton Reds. You think back to a couple of years ago in the regional finals when the Reds were here, and the Tigers just shot them out of the building. That was the game, of course, where Jackson Kyle set the new single-game record with 45 points in a game for the Sterling Tigers. But Sterling, the way they were shooting in that one, they could have easily scored 120 points that afternoon. And for whatever reason, the Reds, they just come into this building and can't get themselves going. It was the same thing last year where the Tigers in the game against Eaton, they held a lead in the first quarter, and then the shooting went ice cold. They went 3 for 24 in the final 3 quarters from deep and allowed the Reds to pull away. And then Eaton came here a couple of weeks later, and the Tigers dominated them, and it wasn't even close. And Coach Grable, last year the head coach, he pulled all the starters by the end of the third quarter and waved the white flag because the Tigers were ahead so much in that one. And off to a good start here for the Sterling Tigers. 10-0 Reds. Got to get a ball into the basket as Colin Lind is hanging out in the backcourt, forcing Sprinkle and Stone to pass back and forth. Stone drives in. Jump pass over the head of Sprinkle, who wasn't looking for it. Diorio comes up with a steal. Across midcourt. Bounce pass right side. Tyne drives the underhand scoop and score. Ethan Tyne, his first bucket tonight. He's scored at least 11 points in every single game this season, and the Tigers are up a dozen. It's 12-0, 3:39 to go here in the first. Haythorne trying to end the drought. That one won't go from the right wing for 3. Knipple, another rebound off the floor for the Tigers. Throw at midcourt, and Madalano is able to tip it out of bounds. Far sideline stays with Sterling. And here comes Connor Davey, the junior, number 3 at 6'1". In for the Reds, and Tigers, their first substitutions. It's the 2 transfers. Number 5, Jacob Slade, the junior at 6'1", coming over from Pine Bluffs, Wyoming. And then number 34, Carter Jager, the 6'3", fellow junior from Prairie High School. As Warren and Knipple will have a seat. Tyne, Diorio, and Lynn, the 3 leading scorers for the Tigers, stay out there. Diorio has it up top. Sprinkle giving him space. Pass right wing to Slade. Slade moving the ball around. Now pass up top to Diorio. Gets the screen from Jager. Diorio goes opposite side. Hand off to Tyne. Pass left wing to Lynn. He pump fakes. Gets the screen back towards the top. Gives it back to Diorio. Tyne gets it right back left wing. He lifts a 3. Good for Ethan Tyne. Tyne with 5. Diorio with 5. And the Tigers have hit 3 threes. It's 15-0. 5 minutes gone, 3 to play, and apparently Tuesday night that offensive explosion for the Tigers opened things up, and they've come out ready to go here in this one. Pass right corner, Haythorne finally trying to get the Reds on the board. That's airballed over everything. Tying the defensive rebound, running up the right sideline, shoulder to shoulder with Lloyd. He stops, spins around at the right wing. Pass up top to Jager, swings it to Slade left side. Left side baseline, Diorio up top. Lynn, let's go a left wing 3. Good! Tigers can't miss! 18-0 Sterling to start off the ball game with 2:25 to go in the first quarter. Stone in the front court. Left side volleyball line. Here comes a double team trap. Pass further down the wing to Sprinkle. Back up to Stone. Looks right. Nothing there. Now starts to dribble. Pass off right wing to Davey. Davey crossover on Slade. Jump stop between 2 defenders. Pass out left wing to Lloyd. Now Haythorne drives left side baseline. The layup comes up short off the front of the rim. Jager grabs the rebound with him. It'll be a jump ball and stay with the Reds. Haythorne picks up the offensive rebound. Peyton Walker back in. Davey to the bench. Check myself. Andrew Lloyd to the bench for the Eaton Reds. It will be Davey to throw it in. Still 18-0 Tigers. 2:03 to go here in the first. Davey looking for somebody to get open. Lobs it out all the way to the top. Climbing the ladder. Walker brings it in. Pass to Haythorne right wing. dribbling with the left hand. DiOrio gets a hand in there, forces Haythorne to retreat, and then Tyne tips the pass away. And Coach Hirschfeld with the hands there, keeping it on the bench. Another inbound for the Reds here on the sideline. Sprinkle throws it in. No challenge from the Tigers. Stone has it right side volleyball line. Dribbles up to the perimeter. Tyne guarding. Stone drives in. And a whistle there as Tyne chopped down after the hesitation from Stone. And Lucas Stone will have a chance to get the Reds on the board with 1:47 to go here from the free throw line. Tyne's first, team's third. Stone, 68% free throw shooter this season. He has been excellent from the floor, 55% overall, 46% from three, but haven't really seen him put up a shot here in the opening 6 minutes. First free throw falls in, and the Reds are on the board. Carter Dillon, number 23, the senior guard at 5'10", checking in, coming off a career-high 11 points against the Valley Vikings. He also had a half-court buzzer beater that he hit at the end of the first half against the Vikings on Tuesday night. Second free throw for Stone is nothing but net. 2 for 2. It's 18-2. Tigers back on offense, and the Reds setting up in full court pressure. Up the right sideline, Tyne weaves, brings it across midcourt, handoff left side volleyball line to Slade. He gives it to Dillon on the left wing. Here comes the double team again. Pass tips. Slade saves it at the volleyball line. Gives it back to Tyne left wing. Tyne facing up to the bucket. Now drives in against Lloyd, who's back in. Pump fake, hesitation, and Tyne draws the foul, and he'll go to the line for two. They'll get Andrew Lloyd on the foul there. His first, team's third, with 90 seconds to go in the first quarter. We're even in that category. Tyne just 64% from the free throw line this season. A bit of a surprise with how good a shooter he is, but first one good here. Tyne with 6 points in the first quarter and a chance for one more. Makes it 19-2, and after a quick breather, Mitch Haythorne back out there, going in for Connor Davey for the Reds. Tigers right now going with Jager, Slade, Dillon, Tyne, and Lynn, the five out there. Tyne, the righty, lets the second free throw go off the front of the rim, falls off the left side, no good. And Lloyd has the defensive rebound for Eaton. Stays 19-2, Tigers, minute 23 to go here in the first quarter. Stone across midcourt, dribbles to the right side, pass into the corner to Haythorne. Rather, it's Lloyd. It's pass up top with Sprinkle. Pass now to Haythorne on the left elbow. Back to the basket, and a big charge tried to take there by Lynn. No whistle, and Haythorne lays it in for his first bucket and the first field goal for the Reds tonight. It's 19-4 with 1:03 to go. Lynn up top, fakes right, goes left to Slade. Up top to Jager, swings it to Dillon to his right. Further down the wing on the right side, it's with Tyne. Pass back up top to Slade. He pump fakes, gives it back to Tyne again. Tyne drives baseline against Lloyd, spins, middle blocks, hand in there. It was Walker that got a piece of it. Tyne resets the dribble, puts up the three, and that one off the right side of the rim. He was a couple feet beyond the arc, and the defensive rebound is grabbed by Stone, and then we've got a little bit of a tie-up there. Carter Jager bringing football to the hardwood here. Got tied up with Peyton Walker. Walker, not a fan of that. And Coach Irvin wants an intentional foul. He's asking for the X here on the near sideline. So they're going to call a double foul. Carter Jager picks up his first. And also Peyton Walker picks up his first. Coach Irvin not thrilled with the call there. Thought it should have been one-sided, but the officials say, hey, both guys got tied up in a little shoving match there, so just give them both a warning and play on. And now both teams one foul away from the bonus before the reset in 33 seconds. Stone, right side, drives to the elbow, kicks it out up top to Sprinkle, gets it right back. Tyne guarding. Stone, one-hand pass up top to Lloyd, swings it left side. It's with Walker. Walker, hesitation dribble, drives against Jager, threw a bit of a forearm there. Right elbow jumper, and Haythorne can't get it to go. Three bounces off the iron, no good. Tyne has his third rebound for the Tigers, and then Tyne is fouled a step across midcourt by Lucas Stone. So 5 different Reds have picked up a foul here in the opening quarter, and with 11.6, Tyne back to the free throw line for 2 freebies. Again, new rule this year for Colorado High School, no longer the 1-and-1 bonus. That's been done away with. No more 17 fouls in the half. It's just 5 fouls each quarter. A little more modern, catching up with the pro game. And that is definitely a rule change that is in preparation for the shot clock coming in a couple of years here in Colorado. As Tyne rims out the first, no good on the free throw. Chance to push the lead back up to 16 if he can make this one. It's 19-4 Tigers. Tying the second free throw up and short arms it, no good. And now Jaeger gets called for the foul as Lloyd grabbed the rebound. And Lloyd will get to walk about 80 feet for free, and he'll take 2 free throws. So Jaeger picks up his second with 10.3 on the clock. And Andrew Lloyd, who's averaging 3.9 points per contest, 3 rebounds so far this season, had a high of 14 against Kent Denver in that big loss, 102-67 a few weeks ago. 42% free throw shooter, but gets the first to go. Reds 3 for 3 from the free throw line here in the opening quarter. Makes it 19-5 to try to make it 19-6 with 10.3 on the clock. Lloyd through his routine. The righty puts it up. That one off the back of the rim. Long rebound far side. Jaeger runs it down. Double team. Just throws an open pass. Tipped around, and Slade's the one able to grab it. Runs up the middle of the floor. Nobody gets to him, and Slade has the layup with 2 seconds to go. Great job by Jacob Slade to see the floor. Kept looking back, seeing where the defender was, and gets the layup in plenty of time. And the Tigers off to a quick start. 21-5 over the Reds after 1 quarter.
In need of hydraulic hoses? Maybe you don't always think of Napa first, but at University Auto Parts stores across northeast Colorado, we have the capability of fixing all your hydraulic needs. From quarter-inch hoses up to 2-inch hoses and any fittings and adapters you might need. Napa also stocks all the hydraulic fluids to get you going or back up and running. University Auto Parts with locations in Ray, Yuma, Rush, and Sterling.
Napa know-how!
This is Dustin from A&R Automotive and Tire. Why should you consider buying your tires from us? Well, maybe because when you do, you'll get free tire rotations and free flat repairs. We're also part of a nationwide road hazard tire program. What that means for you is no matter where you are in the country, if you get a flat, you can get to a shop that will fix it or replace it for free. A&R Automotive and Tire, 203 Edison Street in Brush, and find us online at anrauto.com.
What a start for the Sterling Tigers. Jumped out to an 18-0 lead. They lead 21-5 as we go to the second quarter. Sean Nash here with you, 102.5 FM, 1230 AM KSTC. Online anywhere, MedialogicRadio.com. We're also providing our audio to the Sterling High School Tigers YouTube page if you want to watch along with the video feed. Tigers with the basketball first, moving right to left. Couple of the starters out there. Knippel has it left corner. He drives baseline. Pass across the lane. And I'm not sure if, I guess they called a kickball there underneath against Haythorne, but Jaeger had the ball pretty cleanly. So baseline inbound, 1-4 low from the G of Sterling. Knippel throws it out up top to DiOrio. Carter Dillon out there, Carter Jaeger and Jacob Slade, the others for the Tigers starting the second quarter. And a screen against the Tigers illegally. And that is a turnover. They get Carter Dillon for his first foul tonight. Fouls reset, so the team's first just 20 seconds into the second quarter. Reds moving left to right in their road red jerseys. Eaton across the front in white text, the white numbers, and the white stripes with black borders. As it's with Modellino up top. He crosses over, drives on Slade. Jump pass out to Haythorne. Pump fake in the left corner. Knippel, good defense. Knippel got it loose on the floor. Haythorne has to dive on it, and a jump ball is called. It'll stay with Eaton on the possession arrow. Tigers doing a great job not letting Mitch Haythorne get things going here tonight so far. Had the lone field goal in the first quarter for the Wrens on a 2-pointer. A layup inside the lane. So with Modellino, left wing three, puts it up off the rim, no good. And Knippel has another rebound for the Tigers, his third tonight already. Brings it into the front court, slows it up. Pass right wing to Slade. He pump fakes, gives it to DiOrio in the corner. Dribbles up the wing. Skip across to Jaeger. Jaeger pass back up top to DiOrio. Pass right wing to Dillon. He hesitates, tries to drive against Davey. Step back three, and Dillon off the back of the rim, no good. Defensive rebound by Walker for Eaton. Stone up through the backcourt across the timeline. Knippel waiting up top. Stone, hesitation dribble. He drives left side. Pump fake, puts it up, and the shot no good, but 2 free throws coming. Carter Dillon looking for a call here on the near side. Coach Brad Hessler saying that should have been a travel. I think they're going to get Dillon again, his second. So back-to-back there with 6:41 to go here in the first half. Tigers will put a couple subs in before Lucas Stone's second free throw. The first one here. Bends the knees, lets it go, and swish again. Stone's a perfect 3 for 3. Zwern, Tyne, and Lynn back in. Jager sits, Slade sits, Dillon sits. So it's back to the 5 starters for the Tigers. Four starters for the Reds out there. Madaleno along with Stone, Walker, and Haythorne, and then Lloyd not out there. Instead, it's Davey right now, number 3. Second free throw good for Stone. He's 4 for 4. 21-7 Tigers football score here. 6:35 to go in the second quarter. DiOrio gets a screen right side, looking for someone to pass to, picks up his dribble, right elbow extended, lost it between the legs, ended up behind him, and it's a steal off the floor by Haythorne. Reds back up the floor. Walker bounce pass left wing, Stone open, and that one off the back of the rim won't fall down for him, and a whistle as they're going to say it hit the support beam above the basket, out of bounds. Tigers basketball, and Logan Zwern coming up limping a little bit. May have banged kneecaps there, fighting for the rebound as he gingerly walks over to the sideline. Tigers take a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here on KSTC. Again, Sean Nash with you, 102.5 FM, 1230 AM, and online anywhere at MediaLogicRadio.com. And again, Sterling High School Tigers on YouTube if you want to watch along with the video feed. And I want to let you know that our broadcasts are brought to you tonight by Bobcat of the Rockies, who is rooting for the home team and is proud to sponsor Sterling High School sports. Bobcat of the Rockies is your locally authorized Bobcat still and Holder tractor dealer in Colorado. 6:19 to go here in the first half. Tigers still leading by 14. They'll have the basketball right to left. No changes to the 5 on the floor. It's still the 5 starters. Lucas Stone for the Reds will jog into the backcourt as Eaton wants to guard all 94 feet of the Wally Post gym floor. Knipple takes the inbound. Madaleno shadowing him, but giving him a little bit of space. Knipple, a couple head fakes, gets it into the front court. Gets the screen from Zwern to the right side, hands it off to DiOrio. DiOrio up top, pump fakes, pass to his right. Knipple pump fakes as well. Dribbles to the right elbow, skips it across to Tyne. Left corner, it's with Lynn. Gets a screen back up top. DiOrio has it left side volleyball line. Tigers, after a couple of passes, reset the offense. Pass to Tyne, right wing, feed inside to Zwern, and Zwern has another layup, another reversal to the right side. Logan's got 4 points, and the Tigers lead back up to 16, 23-7. 5:45 to go here in the first half. It's with Davey, right wing, dribbles once, pass up top to Madaleno. Back right wing, it's with Walker now. He drives through the free throw line, and charge called, and it was Knipple underneath this time that took it. Peyton Walker picks up his second. First turnover of the quarter by the Reds, 4th of the ball game already. And Walker will sit with those 2 fouls, team's first. Inbound to Colin Lynn. And it's number 4, Crew Haythorne, the freshman, 5'11", younger brother of Mitch out there. As it's loose on the floor, Madaleno able to steal it away from Tyne, gets it up to Stone, and then the pass too strong, and Crew Haythorne couldn't save it on the baseline. The teams exchange turnovers, no harm done there for the Tigers. 5:21 to play before halftime, up 23-7. Knipple in the backcourt once again. Madaleno just shadowing him. Pass far sideline to DiOrio at the timeline. Brings it into the front court. It's up top. Has a screen from Zwern left side if he wants it. Doesn't use it. Gives it up to his right to Tyne. Still 5 feet beyond the arc. Zwern sets another screen. Tyne dribbling around the right wing. Bounce pass up top to DiOrio. Looking for Knipple to get open right wing. And Knipple may have gotten away with a double dribble there. The officials didn't see it. DiOrio from up top. Bounce pass inside, and it's kneed by Haythorne. And that'll be a kick ball called. Not sure I necessarily agree with that one. If it's off the kneecap, that's usually pretty good, as long as the player didn't intentionally kick the leg out, and I don't think Haythorne did. So the Tigers catch a little bit of a break there. They'll take it here with some home cooking, up by 16. Pass to Tyne up top. Pass right wing to Lynn. He drives in, free throw line. Bounce pass right wing to Zwern. Lob inside to Tyne on the low blocks. Hands it off to DiOrio right wing. Gets a screen from Tyne. DiOrio can't go anywhere with it. Gives it back to Tyne. Resets the dribble. Right wing drives inside. Jump pass. Lynn puts up the catch and shoot 3 off the rim. It nearly fell down. Laps out. No good. Knipple the offensive rebound. The hook shot no good. Tip back and it falls through for Colin Lynn. Tigers stick with it. And the third time's the charm on that possession. 25-7 Tigers. Haythorne. Hand off right wing. Stayed on the tippy toes, avoiding the travel. Madaleno left corner 3. Good. And finally the Reds have an outside shot. Just their second field goal. It's 25-10 Tigers. Madaleno shooting 38% from outside this season, averaging 7 points per game. Zwern underneath, shoved from behind, draws the foul, and Logan Zwern going to the free throw line for 2. 4:03 to go here in the quarter. Crew Haythorne, the freshman, picking up his first. Team's second of the quarter. Zwern this season, averaging 3.5 points per game, 3 rebounds, but he has struggled from the free throw line, just 33%. First one off the back of the rim. If he could bring that percentage up, he could become a huge asset down low with how skilled he is at getting to the rim. And this one, liner off the back of the rim, but Tyne fights for the offensive rebound, gives it out to Zwern to let the troops rally, and Knippel resets the offense up top. Pass right wing to Lynn, drives in a lot of traffic, and a charge called against Lynn. They say Lucas Stone took it. Collins' second foul. Team's third and the 5th turnover by the Tigers. We're even in that category. 3:53 to go here in the first half. Reds trying to get on a run here, down by 15. Stone across midcourt. Crossover on Tyne, pass left wing. It's worked into the left corner. Crew Haythorne works it back up the wing, lobs it across to his older brother Mitch on the right side. Drives, spin against DiOrio, right elbow, pass out, right corner 3 for Davey. That one a liner off the rim, no good. Crew Haythorne, the offensive rebound. And the Reds hold possession. Up top, Madaleno left of 3. That one tried to spit out. Took a lap around the rim, off the square, and back in. And Madaleno's hit a couple of threes here to cut it down to 12, 25-13. Knippel right sideline, pass up top. DiOrio left open for 3. DiOrio answers! Dayton DiOrio with 8 points so far. It's 28-13 Tigers. 3:05 to go here in the first half. Stone across midcourt, pass right wing. It's with Crew Haythorne to his right. Madaleno, he's got the hot hand for the Reds. Feed inside to Davey, puts up the runner. That one over everything, airballed. And Tyne pulls in his 5th rebound tonight for the Tigers. Tyne in the backcourt, pass left sideline. Knippel up to the wing, left corner 3. DiOrio, and that one off the inside back of the rim, no good. Defensive rebound grabbed by Mitch Haythorne. Reds quickly back up the floor. Stone left side skips it across. Crew Haythorne the 3. The freshman can't get it to go. High off the rim, Tyne has the rebound, tie-up forced by Davey, and the Tigers will hold possession. The arrow in their favor. Slade back in for Colin Lynn. Andrew Lloyd back in for the Reds, goes in for Davey. 2:33 left here in the first half, 28-13 Tigers. Tyne inbounds to Knippel. The senior point guard walking it up. Facing Madaleno, the sophomore still guarding all 94 feet, picks his pocket right at the timeline. Madaleno, the fast break layup. Knippel tried to get the block on, but Madaleno has picked things up for the Reds. He's got 8 points all in the quarter, and it's 28-15 lead down to 13. Tigers with some quick passes, able to get in the front court. Knippel coast to coast, and the lay-in good for Wesley Knippel. His first points tonight. 30-15. Madaleno was caught after running into the wall there after the layup, and nobody helped him out on the defensive end as he drives, kicks it out left wing. Haythorne 3, that one off the corner of the rim, no good. Ethan Tyne has his 7th board already in the first half. Pass left side, Knippel up top, pulls up, heat check 3, good for Wesley Knippel. 33-15, Tigers pulling away again here. Lead back up to 18, their biggest of the contest. It's with Lloyd, right wing, pass further down the wing to Madaleno. Up top, Crew Haythorne looking for a pass inside. It's not there. Madaleno, right corner 3. That one liner, no good. Slade had the rebound. It's tipped away. Official's choice. And they'll say it was tipped out by the Reds. Tigers basketball. Here comes Carter Dillon checking in. Wesley Knippel went to coach immediately. Said he needed a breather, so they'll get Knippel out. Crew Haythorne out on the Reds side. Peyton Walker returns to the fray with 2 fouls. Got to be careful here in the final minute 26 not to pick up his 3rd. DiOrio now running the point up the right sideline. So it's Slade, Dillon, Tyne. As Tyne puts up a left wing 3, Zwern underneath, and he's going to watch it drop through the net. It rimmed out high off the square and back in for Ethan Tyne. Ethan's 2nd 3 tonight. He's got 9 points so far, 36-15 Tigers. Their biggest lead of the contest, it's 21. Up top, Haythorne pass left corner, 3 by Walker off the heel of the rim. Offensive rebound by Lloyd, hands it off to Madaleno. That 3 no good as he's cooled off here, and DiOrio has the rebound for the Tigers, his 2nd. 47 seconds to go. Slade runs it up the right side across midcourt. Top of the key. Pump fakes. Pass to his left to DiOrio. Feed on the overcut. Tyne never fully had it. Madaleno with a steal there. And then he traveled with it. Was looking for a pass to the far sideline. And shuffled the feet as he saw a couple of white jerseys flashing in front of him. And the teams exchanged turnovers once again. The Stir section. Biggest we've seen here in the winter season over on the far side. Getting loud with Stir Center here in town tonight. Inbound into the backcourt to DiOrio. 37 seconds for the Tigers, up by 21. What a first half it has been after jumping out to an 18-0 lead. Reds from there have basically gone toe-to-toe. But going to be hard to overcome that here tonight. Tyne has it, heels on the volleyball line. Fakes the handoff to Dillon right side, dribbles down to the baseline. Bounce pass to Dillon, and Dillon lost his footing there. The heel looked like he got caught on the tiger paw there in the middle of the lane, and the senior guard travels with it. Noah Sprinkle, the freshman, in for Andrew Lloyd for the Red side. 18.3 on the clock. Inbound to Lucas Stone, and Stone in no hurry to get to midcourt, so it looks like the Reds going to hold for the last shot here. Tyne waiting at the volleyball line in the front court. Stone on the midcourt logo, has a screen to the left from Walker. Stone drives, spins, puts up the shot, and the whistle with 2.7, and Stone back to the line for two. Lucas Stone, 4 for 4 from the free throw line. That's the only way he has scored tonight. Logan Zwern picking up the foul underneath, his first. Team's fourth, but that won't matter. With 2.7, it shouldn't matter, I'll say, as Stone finally misses one, a liner off the back of the rim. Davey and Lloyd will check in for the final couple of seconds. Sprinkle and Walker to the bench, making sure Walker, again, doesn't pick up that third foul. One more free throw for Stone. The righty senior puts the toe to the line. One dribble, shot, good. Makes it 36-16, inbound to Slade. Two dribbles, the half-court heave at the buzzer, and it might have been blocked from behind by Davey. But what a start for the Sterling Tigers. They jumped out to an 18-0 lead in the first quarter, and they basically maintained it from there. It is 36-15 as we go. Rather, 36-16. They were late on putting that free throw from Stone on the board. 36-16, Tigers lead by 20. We will step aside, and when we come back, we'll have your Sterling Livestock Commission halftime report and our full stats and second half keys, and see if we can get an update on the girls' game on the road at Eaton tonight. You're listening to Sterling Boys Basketball here on KSTC.
Today on Hey Culligan, why does your team stink? Here's Coach Waters.
Hey Culligan, yeah, my team stinks.
Ooh, harsh.
No, I mean they stink. They won't hit the showers because it makes their skin all dry and itchy.
Coach, it sounds like your guys have been hit hard by hard water.
You kidding me? Hard water?
Yep, so let's call an audible in the form of one Culligan Smart High-Efficiency Water Softener to get the smooth back in their skin and the stink out of your team.
Okay, Culligan, I'm putting you in.
Coach, we're already on the way. Kick things off with a free in-home water test from a local Culligan water expert at Culligan.com.
Hey, it's Travis at Bonanza Ford and Ray. Keeping up with today's market is something we're paying close attention to. If you're asking yourself, is this a good time to trade, or is it better to look at new or used? These are the questions our staff can answer. Our goal is to help you make the best choices for your needs and get you in the vehicle you love. Visit us online at bonanzafordofray.com or stop by and see us off of Adams Street in Ray.
Nobody covers the Tigers like we do. You're listening to AM 1230 KSTC Sterling, the original home of Sterling Tiger Sports.
Where do the professionals go for top-notch tools and even machinery rentals? Mead Lumber. Where can the do-it-yourselfers find the same tools and rentals? You guessed it, Mead Lumber. The right equipment makes daunting tasks easy to start and easy to finish. So whether you're a pro or an average Joe, trust Mead Lumber to have the tools and rentals you'll need for the job. Mead Lumber, 265 East Chestnut Street in Sterling.
Your John Deere equipment is your livelihood. 21st Century Equipment is committed to increasing your productivity through our Priority Service Program. We'll perform a thorough inspection and offer any recommendations to keep your machines running at peak performance next season. Ask about our Priority Guarantee and sign up today for the best pricing of the year. Call your local 21st Century Equipment about our Priority Service Program or enroll online at 21stcenturyequipment.com. Ends 1/31/24. Some restrictions apply.
Western Tire. We're not just about tires. We're about keeping you on the road worry-free. From the moment you step in, you'll experience the best service and the largest tire selection around. And our skilled team offers expert maintenance and repairs for your vehicle or tractor, too. Great Western Tire is more than just a name. It's a promise. Experience the greatness of Great Western Tire in Sterling today. From soil to seed, Godsey Ag has you covered for all your agronomy services. Now providing a new elevated seed buying experience with Channel Seed, a company dedicated to rising to the challenge of your farm. In-season scouting with physical boots on the ground, where you need it and when you need it. And after harvest, whether you use zone, grid, or our most technologically advanced sampling with soil optics, you know you'll be getting the most accurate and up-to-date results of the nutrients in your field. Call Godsey Ag at 970-431-0801 for your full-service agronomy needs.
This is KSTC Sports Director Sean Nash reminding you to join us every single Wednesday throughout the high school sports season for the Tiger Den at our new home, Sky Ranch Golf and Grill, 17408 Highway 14 here in Sterling. Join us 6:30 to 7:30 as we talk with Sterling Tiger athletes and coaches. And students, don't forget your student ID as you'll get a discounted dinner. The Tiger Den every Wednesday night, 6:30 to 7:30 from Sky Ranch.
Halftime from Wally Post Gym. Sterling in control, trying to pull off the upset over the number 11 Eaton Reds. They lead by 20, 36-16. Sean Nash with you once again. And what a start for the Sterling Tigers. Jumped out to an 18-0 lead in the first quarter. They led 21-5 rather after the first, and then were able to basically maintain that lead and extend it by a couple of points to 36-16 where we stand right now. Ethan Tyne leading the way. He's got 9 points, 7 rebounds. Ethan has scored at least 11 points every single game this season. Colin Lynn continues to be his reliable self, 8 points out there. Dayton DiOrio with 8 points as well. Wesley Knipple with 5 points, 4 rebounds. Jacob Slade has 2 points, and Logan Zwern with 4 points, a bucket in each quarter so far. Tigers just 1 for 6 from the free throw line, though, so again, that has been an issue in the early season as a team shooting just 52%. They were 64% from the line last year, so got to get that number back up here, and especially with guys like Logan Zwern down low, and we've had some troubles from Carter Jagers shooting free throws this season. Those guys are the big ones down low. They're the ones that know they're getting contact and are going to go to the free throw line more frequently. That's the ideal situation for the Tigers offense, and those guys, they got to figure out their free throw shooting a little bit as we get further into the season. For the Tigers, they did turn it over 7 times as well, and again, that's a number you want to see come down. They're averaging 15.5 turnovers per game as a team. Want to see that down to 10 or lower if they can. For the Eaton Reds, they've turned it over 6 times. They're 6 for 8 from the free throw line. And thanks to Eli Madaleno, it's not even uglier than what it is right now. He has 8 points. He went on a little run there in the second quarter, hit a couple of threes. Lucas Stone has 5 points, all from the free throw line. Mitch Haythorne, he has scored at least 10 points every single game this season. He has been held to just 2 so far. And then Andrew Lloyd with a single point to round out the scoring for the Eaton Reds. So for the Sterling Tigers, just keep doing what you're doing. When you get spotted an 18-point lead out of the gate, you know you can just kind of maintain that, work any runs that the Reds have. If they hit a couple buckets in a row, not a big deal. Just don't panic. Don't jack up some shots. Just settle in and get another good offensive possession. And the Tigers did that in the second quarter again when Eli Madaleno hit those couple of threes there where they got it to 25-12, and you thought, okay, here come the Reds. They finally woke it up, and then the Tigers hit a couple of big shots. Dayton DiOrio with a couple of threes, and just like that, it was back to being a 20-point lead for the Sterling Tigers. This has been your Sterling Livestock Commission halftime report, and Sterling Livestock knows that your livestock is your livelihood. They strive to market your livestock professionally while getting you top dollar. Call 970-522-1950 for more information. Sterling Livestock, proud supporters of Sterling Tiger Athletics. 3.5 minutes away from the start of the third quarter. We'll step aside. You're listening to Sterling Boys Basketball here on 102.5 FM, 1230 AM KSTC, MediaLogicRadio.com, and on the Sterling High School Tigers YouTube page.
Step into a world of endless fun for everyone at Sterling's Public Library. For the little ones, there's baby time, while tweens can light up their evenings with Tween Night. Get hands-on with cooking with the kids and unleash your creativity with take-and-make art projects designed for both kids and adults. Wander through our aisles and discover a treasure trove of new books to take home. In Sterling, family-friendly excitement is always around the corner. Don't miss out. Follow us on Facebook to stay in the loop with all our latest events and activities.
The home of the Sterling Tigers, AM 1230 KSTC, Sterling, Colorado, a Media Logic radio station.
At Premier Farm Credit, we're here to help farmers and ranchers get the financing they need to start, expand, or maintain their operation. We support rural communities and agriculture with reliable, consistent credit and financial services today and tomorrow. As a borrower-owned cooperative system, we are owned by the people that we support. We return part of our profits back to our customers each year. With locations in Yuma, Sterling, Fort Morgan, and Holyoke, Premier Farm Credit is here to help you finance what you need now and build for what's next.
Corf, CDJR, and Sterling, we remain committed to our valued customers, our community, and our employees with a drive to improve every day. For over 45 years, we at Corf have been delivering quality, efficient service while responding quickly to our customers' needs. Our commitment has always been to put you first with the best value on our wide variety of makes and models, along with new and pre-owned inventory. Hardworking folks helping hardworking folks. Experience the Corf commitment today. Online at Corf, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Sterling.com.
It's gonna be alright.
Think pizza, think Valero River Station. Surprised? Don't be. Alongside fueling your car 24/7, we serve up delicious Hunt's Brothers Pizza. Whether you crave a quick slice or a whole pie to go, we've got you covered. Pre-orders? Just a call away. Fuel up, grab a bite, and hit the road refreshed. Find us on Highway 6, Valero River Station, your unexpected pizza stop.
Thank you to Equitable Savings and Loan for being a consistent sponsor of our local sports coverage. Did you know that Equitable has provided home loan financing to thousands of happy homeowners in northeastern Colorado? In addition to their lending services, Equitable offers a full array of banking products such as checking accounts, money market accounts, certificates of deposit, and more. Equitable, they're locally owned and committed to making our communities a better place to live. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
A pretty sight for the home fans on our Carpet Conference Center scoreboard starting the third quarter. The Sterling Tigers all over the Eaton Reds, 36-16. Tigers will start on defense in their home whites. Tigers in black text across the front, the orange numbers, the black collars, and the black stripe down the side of the uniform. Tigers will now move left to right towards the home bench side. And the Eaton Reds in their road red uniforms, Eaton in white text across the front, white numbers, black borders, and then the white stripes around the sleeves and the collar and the black borders on those, and then the double white stripe down the right side of the shorts. And they'll inbound, but Madaleno throwing it into Lucas Stone. Sean Nash here with you on 102.5 FM, 1230 AM KSTC, and online MediaLogicRadio.com. Pass into the left corner, three, and immediately Andrew Lloyd gets one to go down. And the Reds make it 36-19 out of the gate. Just 12 seconds gone here in the third. Lynn shoulder to shoulder with Stone, loses it on the floor, gathers it up right wing. Pass up top to Zwern. Looks around, gives it to Knuppel behind him. Knuppel passes left wing. Tyne drives and tries to get it to DiOrio, and there's a foul away from the ball. Colin Lynn was getting grabbed apparently. They get Lucas Stone for the grab, his second, team's first of the quarter. Knuppel, right side baseline off the Essen Tigers. Lobs it right elbow. Zwern brings it in traffic with Walker draped all over him. Hand off to DiOrio up top. He pulls up free throw line. 15-footer, no good. Defensive rebound, nice box out by Walker. Reds back up the floor. Lob pass left side. Stone hands off to Haythorne. Puts up the left wing three. That one corner of the rim, no good. Haythorne has not had the rhythm tonight. Knuppel grabs the rebound. Lobs it from perimeter to perimeter. Tyne brings it in the front court. Madaleno gets a hand in there. We've seen him make a couple of steals already. Gets it out to DiOrio at the midcourt logo to settle down the offense here. 1 minute gone. Finds Knuppel. Free throw line shot. That no good. Zwern trying to tip out the rebound to Lynn, but Madaleno is able to grab it for Eaton. His first rebound tonight. Stone up the left sideline for the Reds. 3-0 lead for them here in the quarter. Still down 36-19. It's up top with Lloyd. He swings it right side. Madaleno, long pump fake, drives against Knipple. Pass from the right elbow up top to Stone. Couple of jab steps, hesitation dribble, trying to back down. Tyne has to kick it back out. It's worked up top to Walker. He drives left side, fouled on the floor. The question is, this is a shot or they're going to let him shoot free throws as Wern picks it up. His second, team's first, and they will say on the floor. So baseline inbound for Madaleno. Colin Lynn was all the way in the backcourt. He thought it was going to be free throw, so he has to sprint up. It's to Stone, right wing. He drives inside. The underhand scoop comes up short, but he's fouled. And Lucas Stone, who's made his living tonight from the free throw line, gets a chance for 2 more. Ethan Tyne, the foul. His second is Adam Rose, our PA, seemed a little surprised that that was called as a shooting foul, but Stone back to the free throw line. 5 for 6 on the night, 6 for 7 now. He has not hit a field goal tonight, but trying to work towards that 15-point average. Has scored a minimum of 12 points every single game this season. Had a high of 19 in the 3-point loss to Holy Family back in December. Second free throw good as well. So Stone has 7 points, all on free throws. 36-21, Tigers up by 15, 6.5 to play. Lynn goes coast to coast. The underhand scoop, no good with Stone on the defense. And Haythorne has the defensive rebound. Reds trying to continue the run. It's with Stone up top, and a hand in there inadvertent by Tyne. He was just trying to get the hand up there and deny the pass out of the corner from Walker and accidentally got up into the chin there of Stone. So Tyne picks up his third foul. He's got to be careful here for a little bit. Coach Hessler looking down the bench. He goes to Slade, and we'll check in. So Ethan Tyne going to sit right now, and here's a chance for the Eaton Reds to take advantage with the Tigers' leading scorer on the bench for a few minutes. Madaleno, near sideline, throws it into Stone, gets the handoff right back. Left side volleyball line. Slade giving him space. Pass right side. Haythorne swings it. It's back up top to Madaleno. Back to Haythorne again. Now left wing trying to drive against Diorio. Spins inside the lane. Diorio, the block shot. Haythorne gets his own rebound, then throws it away, and Lynn won't be able to run it down in the backcourt. Would have had a gimme layup, but it'll still be Tigers' possession. Third block of the season by Dayton Diorio, the tall sophomore. Tigers inbound to Knipple in the backcourt. Pass left side to Diorio. Overhead pass inside to Zwern, and we've got a whistle as Colin Lynn is laying down in the half moon. They get Haythorne for the shove, his second, team second. 5:52 to go here in the third quarter, 36-21 Tigers. Baseline inbound left side, Knipple. Boxing one around the lane for the Tigers. Waiting for somebody to get open, fires it out up top, left wing to Slade. Skips it across the top of the key. Diorio drives in. Free throw line gets stopped there by a wall of Reds. Hands off to Knipple. Left elbow extended. Can't get it to go from 15 as it rims out. Zwern had the rebound, and then they're going to call jump ball as Peyton Walker finds himself in some tense moments again. Got tied up with Carter Jager earlier in the ball game. Zwern's first rebound of the night holds possession for the Tigers. The arrow in their favor. 1-4 low. Knipple. Again, waiting for somebody to get open, has to fire another lining pass out up top to Diorio at the volleyball line. Gives it back to Knipple, left wing. Dribbles once, picks up the bounce, gives it to Diorio up top. Diorio looking around, pass right wing to Lynn. Up top to Slade. Pump fakes on the long three, dribbles to his right, backs up again, pass left elbow to Knipple. Pump fakes down low, puts up the 15-footer off balance, no good, off the back of the rim. Tip drill for the rebound, and it's Lucas Stone that gathers it up for the Reds. Tigers still scoreless here in the third quarter. 21-36, Reds trying to cut into the lead again. Stone drives the lay-in and the foul. Lucas Stone, finally his first field goal. And a chance for one more. And they get Slade for the foul, his first. Team's fourth already, and Coach Hessler wants to take a timeout. Tigers struggling here to start the third quarter. Their lead down to 13, and a chance for one more for the Reds out of the break.
In a community that thrives, there's a sense of togetherness that makes you feel like you're part of something greater. At First National Bank of Fleming, we understand the pride that comes from being an active member of your community and making a difference. It's what drives us every day. So whether you're a business owner, a student, or a member of the community looking for financial solutions, we're here for you. Discover how First National Bank of Fleming can help you thrive.
Coach Brad Hessler wanted a 30-second chat with his team to try to light a fire under them after they've been held scoreless here in the opening 3 minutes of the second half. Lucas Stone to the free throw line, just a 68% shooter, but you could have fooled me as he's 7 for 8, now 8 for 9 tonight. And he's got 5 points in the quarter, 10 in the ball game. Slade up the floor, Tigers up by 12. Pass left corner, Lynn pump fakes, pulls up from 13, and that one off the short side of the rim, no good. Knipple, the offensive rebound, puts it up for 2. So Wesley Knipple gets the Tigers on the board. And then a technical foul is called, and I think they're going to get Madaleno. He's trying to argue that there was a shove there. Coach Irvin hasn't been happy with a couple of calls here tonight. No, they're going to get Lucas Stone underneath. He must have said something. As Coach Irvin will get the explanation from the official. And Lucas Stone right there joining the conversation. Colin Lynn, the free throws on the technical, good on the first. He's now got 9 points. A chance for one more plus possession. Pushes the lead to 39-24. And for Lucas Stone, bad mistake there. You've done so well here in the first 3 minutes as Lynn swishes in the second. He's got 10 points tonight. And the Tigers get possession up by 16 again. Diorio far sideline. Inbound, Knipple winning in the backcourt. So across midcourt, Knipple passes right side to Slade. Up top with Zwern. He surveys the floor, gives it back left wing. Knipple, feet underneath. Diorio pump fake goes up with it. Shot blocked by Stone, tipped around, and grabbed up by Lloyd for the defensive rebound for Eaton. Into the front court, Haythorne up top. Between the leg dribble, pass left wing to Stone. A couple of jab steps. Gets a screen from Haythorne towards the top. Pick and fade, not there. Stone backs it up to the volleyball line. Drives against Knipple. Jump pass. It's with Walker, who passes off right side to Lloyd. Lloyd tries to drive inside against Lynn. Underhand scoop, Madaleno, the right corner three. That one no good. Long rebound, tipped out all the way to the volleyball line, and Stone picks it up offensively for the Reds. Drives, kicks out left corner. Lloyd not there for the three. Walker drives, gives it back to Lloyd again in the corner. Lloyd dribbles up the wing, pass up top to Madaleno. He crosses over, hands it off right wing to Haythorne. Haythorne with Diorio getting a hand in there, dives on the floor, and Diorio comes up with a steal from his seat, able to get it up to Knipple. 8th turnover by the Reds, second of the quarter. Diorio pump fakes left wing, gives it back up top to Knipple. 3:53 to go. Tigers up 40-24 in the third. Feed, Lynn, free throw line, 14-footer, no good, and Zwern tips the rebound out of bounds. And it's Eaton Red basketball. Reds still winning the quarter, 8-4. But the Tigers maintaining the 16-point lead. Lucas Stone across midcourt, left of center. Knipple waiting with heels on the perimeter. Stone drives against him, puts a shoulder into the chest, spinning around on the middle blocks, passes off. Three lifted by Walker. That one airballed, nothing but net, but the wrong side of the rim. And the defensive rebound out of the air by Dayton Diorio. Diorio up the floor. Lloyd guarding all 94 feet, and Lloyd runs into Colin Lynn there. And Colin takes a shot and lays flat for a moment. And always going to be a concern here when we see Colin Lynn get hit like that after the Yuma game a couple of weeks, and appreciate Colin last night on the Tiger Den being very candid about the situation. Bruised his tailbone, and it basically sent a stinger up through his body when that happened against Yuma, taking a charge underneath. As Lloyd picks up his second, team's fourth with 3:20 to go. Both teams one away from the bonus here in the third quarter. But Colin said there is a little bit of hesitation right now here in these first couple of games of taking those charges and going back inside, but he still has played well on the offensive side for the Tigers in his 3 games back since missing the Brush game. He has it left wing, puts up the three. Lynn on the rainbow can't get it to go, and the ball off of Knipple. It's Eaton basketball. 3:04 to go here in the third. 40-24 Tigers on our Carpet Comfort Center scoreboard. Reds trying to cut into the lead again. Stone across midcourt. Stir section trying to get the defense chant going across the way. Haythorne has it left wing off the handoff. Drives against Diorio inside the lane. The bunny rims out, no good. Rattled out. And the defensive rebound by Knipple. Up to Slade, left sideline. Lynn, baseline, has to gather it up. That allows the defense to close in on him. He passes back out, and the Tigers reset the offense. It's with Jager, who just checked in. Right wing pass to his right to Knipple. Haythorne with a hand in his face. Knipple tries to drive baseline and loses it. Turnover by the Tigers. They're 8th. We're even in that category again. Carter Dillon off the bench. Back in for Knipple. So it's Dillon, Jager, the two Carters out there, along with Lynn, Slade, and Diorio, the 5 for the Tigers. Haythorne catch and shoot left wing 3 off the back of the rim, and it has been a night to forget so far for Mitch Haythorne. Slade the long rebound on the far side, and then a jump pass. Dillon gets decked, no whistle. Lloyd with a body check there, and the Stone steal pass forward, and Madaleno lays it in for 2, and the sophomore's got 10 to lead the Reds. Into the front court, Slade, nobody getting in front of him yet, all the way up to the perimeter left side, hands it off to Dillon. Feed free throw line, Lynn wide open for the 15-footer off the back of the rim, doesn't fall for him, miss off, and Stone has his 4th rebound. Reds running the floor, Stone driving left side, kick out, Haythorne left wing 3, tried to bank it in off the back of the rim, no good, and the rebound tipped to Slade again, his 2nd for the Tigers. Up the floor, Colin Lynn was cherry-picking, got behind everybody, and lays it in for 2. Lynn's got 4 in the quarter, and it's 42-26 Tigers. Minute 35 to go here in the 3rd. Stone pass off right wing. And it's a handoff, Madaleno. Let's go with 3, and the heat check, good from the sophomore again. He's made 3 threes tonight, and if it weren't for him, Reds would be in real trouble here tonight. Still with a chance, minute 20 to go in the 3rd. Down by 13 now, 42-29. Slade into the front court, running up left of center. Handed off Diorio. He pump fakes, drives left elbow. Hand off up top to Dillon. Back to Slade, left corner 3. Slade gets it to go! Soft touch on the inside in front of the rim. And Jacob Slade's got 5 points tonight. 45-32 Tigers. No, they put that on the wrong team. It's 45-29. And then the clock ran just a couple of seconds there. Brennan Welsh in for the first time tonight. The senior wearing number 15 at 6'1", goes in for Colin Lynn. 54.3 on the clock. Madaleno inbounds immediately to Sprinkle, who's back in. The freshman jump pass to Haythorne right wing. Fakes the pass to Madaleno, drives, hands it off to the sophomore. Skipped across, but Slade jumps in front, blocks it with the body, and Dillon finishes off the steal. 10th turnover by Eaton. Slade into the front court. Hand off to Welsh. Up top to Diorio. Pass across the lane. Jager trying to be patient. Goes up with it. Too strong, but a whistle comes in. And apparently Carter Jager going to the free throw line here. Madaleno can't believe it. Hands on his head. Got to be careful here if you're the Reds. After seeing Lucas Stone get teed up. Can't say anything. The official at least allowing Madaleno to come ask what he did there as Jager. His first free throw is good, and that's a good sign for the Tigers. Carter Jager has struggled. Just 1 for 13 from the free throw line here on the early season. But gets one there, and the second one up, and good. 2 for 2 right there. Jager averaging 2 points on the season, 3 rebounds for the Tigers. Pushes the lead back up to 18, 47-29, half minute left in the 3rd. Madaleno has it right wing. Pass across. Welsh nearly got a hand on it. Stone holds possession. Kicks it to Davey, left corner 3, and Davey no good. Jager skies for the rebound for the Tigers, his second. Pass to Dillon in the lane, 17 seconds to go. Nearly a steal there from behind by Sprinkle, but Dillon holds strong with possession. Gets it to Diorio, and now Slade holds it with 10 seconds. Diorio, right wing, drives, Euro step, pass, left corner 3. Dillon, swish! Carter Dillon for 3! 50-29 Tigers. Half court heave. Madaleno, that comes up short. Slade with the disruption there. And after the Reds got off to a great start in the 3rd quarter, Tigers weather the storm and re-extend the lead. It's a 21-point difference. Final 8 minutes we go here on KSTC. Tigers in control over the Eaton Reds.
When it comes to purchasing new furniture, what are the 2 most important things you need to consider? Comfort and style. The Furniture Mart staff has a keen eye for selecting specific brands that not only stand out, but also offer both maximum comfort and unmatched style. So if you're looking for some new furniture that will be perfect for your home, Furniture Mart has it. HGTV shops here, so why wouldn't you? Furniture Mart in Fort Morgan and Sterling.
The most games, the most sports, the most action. Your home for the Sterling Tigers is 1230 KSTC.
Sterling 8 minutes away from a huge confident boost win. They lead by 21, 50-29 over their rival Eaton Reds. Sean Nash here with you, 102.5 FM, 1230 AM KSTC, and providing our audio to the Sterling High School Tigers YouTube page. Sterling has dominated this series. They are 20-1 against the Reds. And unless something drastic changes over the next 8 minutes, that mark will move to 21-1. And for Sterling, Trying to get off to that all-important 2-0 start here in league play. You know the Res Christian Krugers are the heavy favorites in the league this year. The Berthoud Spartans lost to the Eaton Reds, which was a bit of a surprise. Thought Berthoud would come out a little more ready to go. And, of course, you got the University Bulldogs, who should be an excellent team again this season. Pass up top for the Reds. It's intercepted by Carter Dillon. Tigers running the floor. Dillon blows it up into the bottom of the rim. No good, with some good defense there. Madaleno, the defensive rebound, throws it all the way in the front court. And Madaleno is passed to Haythorne, and Haythorne couldn't get the hook shot to go off the spin. Dillon has the defensive rebound for the Tigers. Tigers slowing it up with 7:30 to go. Dillon has it. Rather, it's Diorio at the midcourt logo. Drives, kicks it to Dillon, left wing, back up top. Diorio lets go the three. Good for Dayton Diorio. Dayton's got 11 here tonight. One above his average, 53-29 Tigers, 7:15 to play. Stone pass to Madaleno, heat check, right wing three. The sophomore can't get one there off the back of the rim, and off of Haythorne at the elbow. It's out of bounds far side into the stir section. 7:08 to play. It's Dillon, Slade, Diorio, Welsh, and Jager, the five out there. The five that finished the quarter for the Tigers, starting the fourth. Diorio has it up top, hands it to Slade at the volleyball line. Dillon takes the pass, left wing, up top to Welch, swings it right side to Diorio. Up top, Jager drives inside, crossover. Dillon open, left wing three. Dillon off the rim, no good, and a whistle underneath before anyone could grab the rebound. They'll get the Tigers here for a shove. Brennan Welch, the guilty party. His first. Team's first of the quarter. Mass substitution for the Tigers. Diorio, the only one to stay in. Zwern, Lynn, Tyne, and Knipple back on the floor for the Tigers. Sprinkle out there for the Reds as he checks in for Connor Davey. Inbound far side, Lucas Stone brings it across midcourt. Looking back, gives it to Madaleno, directing traffic with a hand. Crew Haythorne also out there, so both Haythorne brothers on the floor for the Reds. Crew has it right wing. Madaleno dribbles once, was looking for the pull-up on the left of center up top. Not there. It's worked into the far corner. Driving, Sprinkle has to kick it back out up top. Worked around the horn. Madaleno fakes into the far corner, into the near corner here rather, to Mitch Haythorne. The three-pointer from the left wing, no good. Tyne has the rebound, his eighth tonight. Tyne needs one more point and two more rebounds for another double-double. Diorio gives it to Tyne right wing. Madaleno guarding. Pass up top to Knipple, hand off to his left to Diorio on the wings. Zwern set the screen towards the top. Lynn takes over the point at the midcourt logo. Bounce pass near side to Tyne. Gets away from Sprinkle. Euro step, puts up the floater, nothing but backboard. Offensive rebound, and Diorio lays it in for two. Diorio 5 points here to start the quarter. 55-29 Tigers, 5:52 to play. Sterling in control of this one. Left corner three for Madaleno, and good again for the sophomore. He has played well here tonight. 8 points in each half. He's got 16. Again, if it weren't for him, it would be very ugly on our Carpet Comfort Tire scoreboard in favor of the Tigers. Lynn, step back, left corner three, can't answer. Madaleno tried to grab the rebound. A couple Tigers sandwich him there. Knipple and Tyne. Officials' choice on the foul. They'll give it to Knipple. His second, team second. Peyton Walker back on the floor for the Reds. Noah Sprinkle, the freshman, back to the bench. 5:29 to play, 55-32. Lucas Stone up the left sideline, pass to Haythorne. Mitch drives baseline, turns around, finds Stone. Trying to get around Knipple, dribbles to the left elbow, passes back on the wing. Haythorne gets tied up on his feet, puts up the three, and Mitch Haythorne finally gets one to go here tonight. He's got just 5 points. Again, he has scored at least 10 in every game. He's had 20 or more points 5 times this season in the opening 10 games, but a far cry from that this evening. Diorio drives all the way with the left hand, and Dayton Diorio feeling it right now. 7 points to start the quarter, 57-35 Tigers. Madaleno has it right side. Pass on the wing to the younger Haythorne. He's got it again, right wing. Hand off up top to Stone. Stone goes right side. It's with Walker, still 5 feet beyond the arc. Up top to Stone, pump fakes, gets past Knipple in traffic, and the Tigers block it away. No whistle. Out of bounds, baseline throw in for Eaton. 4:38 to play, 57-35 Tigers. It's a 22-point difference. Right wing, Haythorne. Cruz pass intercepted by Tyne, and that's the 12th turnover by the Eaton Reds here tonight. Tyne into the front court, pass right corner to Knipple, 4:25 to play. Up top, Diorio. Stone chasing the ball. trying to help out and set up some double teams. Bounce pass to Zwern, left wing. Lob back out to midcourt to Diorio. Tigers working some clock here. With the game in control, Zwern, low left blocks. Pass across the lane, and Tyne was there. He was open, but was tipped by Haythorne, who comes up with the steal. And then Tyne picks up the ticky-tack foul, his fourth. One more, and he's done tonight. 4:09 to go. Team's third foul against the Tigers in the quarter. Still none against the Reds. Stone pass in the front court. Haythorne, left wing three. Mitch can't get another one to go. Rims out. Zwern has the defensive rebound for the Tigers. Diorio walking it up through the backcourt. A bench warning against Eaton. Tanner Irvin, the first-year head coach for the Reds, he has not been thrilled with our officiating here tonight. Let's watch one of his players get teed up. It started all the way back when Carter Jager and Peyton Walker got tied up all the way back in the first quarter, and they called it a double foul, and Coach Irvin couldn't believe it was not just a foul against Jager in that situation, and since then, we've had a couple of whistles that the Reds have not agreed with. A technical foul against Lucas Stone earlier, and the Tigers, that's a foul. I think it was Ethan Tyne running through Madaleno, and he is done. So Ethan Tyne, for the first time this season, is going to be held to single digits. Thankfully for the Tigers, I don't think it's going to matter with 3:42 to go, but Tyne will finish with 9 points and 8 rebounds, as he has scored at least 11 points in every single game, but he'll come up short of that tonight. Haythorne has it right wing, feed right elbow to Stone, steps out beyond the arc, pump fake pass, puts up the three, and Lucas Stone knocks it down. Stone with 13 points tonight, so he continues his streak of scoring at least 12 points every single game this season for the Reds. 57-38, Zwern in the front court, hands off to Diorio. Tigers nursing a 19-point lead with 3:18 to go. Feed inside to Zwern, the layup, and Logan's got 6 tonight. Knipple, a beautiful assist on that one, and Brad Hessler wants to take the timeout. 59-38, Tigers lead by 21, 3:13 away from a big top 11 win here over the Eaton Reds.
Brush State Bank is more than just a place where you can deposit your money. Unlike big banks that treat you like just another number, Brush State Bank values your business and takes the time to get to know you. Whether you're looking for a checking or savings account, a small business loan, or guidance on how to manage your finances, Brush State Bank is there to help. Your hometown community bank. Brush State Bank, a branch of Ray State Bank. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
You need a hydraulic hoses? Maybe you don't always think of Napa first, but at University Auto Parts stores across Northeast Colorado, we have the capability of fixing all your hydraulic needs. From quarter-inch hoses up to 2-inch hoses and any fittings and adapters you might need. Napa also stocks all the hydraulic fluids to get you going or back up and running. University Auto Parts with locations in Ray, Yuma, Brush, and Sterling.
Napa know-how!
Final 3:13 here in this one. Sterling looking to be on their way to 2-0 to start off 4A Patriot League play in 2024. Lucas Stone and the Eaton Reds got to start putting up some shots here quick. Mitch Haythorne has it in the left corner, loses his dribble on the bounce, turns to his left all the way into the corner to Stone, sets the screen for him up the wing, pass up top, drive by Crew Haythorne, and it's back with Mitch, the elder Haythorne up top, trying to drive against Slade, puts up the runner, comes up short, gets his own rebound, put back off the square, good for 2 for Mitch Haythorne. He's got 5 points in the quarter, 7 in the ball game. Knipple into the front court with 2:45 to go. Tigers lead down to 19. Lynn swings it to Diorio left side, and then Zwern left wide open, and Zwern lays it in for 2 more. Logan Zwern with 8 points here tonight, 1 away from matching his career high. See if the Tigers can get him another bucket. Long 3 NBA range, Steph Curry range there from Haythorne, no good. And it's tipped out of bounds by Knipple, stays Eaton Red possession, and here comes 4 substitutions. With Sprinkle back out there. Austin Kreider, a sophomore, number 15 out for the first time. Number 13, Rowan Meisinger, Rowan Meisinger, a sophomore at 5'10". And the Tigers emptying out the bench as well. So the Tigers have Cooper Burton, the junior, number 14 out there, as it's a foul on the floor, and Crew Haythorne will shoot 2. Logan Scavarda, number 22, the junior at 5'11", also out there. Number 2, the senior Gavin Rusk at 5'10". Hunter Hirschfeld, the freshman, number 50, made his debut on the varsity level against Valley on Tuesday night, out there again. As the first free throw for Haythorne is good. Crew here in his freshman season, averaging a point and a half per game, and helping out that average, gets both free throws to go. 61-42 Tigers, and Sterling loses it out of bounds. Rusk, the inbound to Scavarda, couldn't hold on to it. And then number 21, Caden Easton, the sophomore, at 6'3". He has stepped up to the varsity level as well to start dressing for the Tigers. Inbound up top, driving left side, it's kicked into the corner. Meisinger the 3, and Meisinger has one. So he makes it. He's played in 7 games this season. Scored a couple of times. Cooper has it in the front court. Pass up top to Scavarda. Back to Burton here on the near side. And Coach Hessler wants a timeout with 2 minutes exactly, 61-45. And Coach Hessler not thrilled with what he's seen out of the back end of the bench here. Was talking adamantly with number 22, Logan Scavarda, out there. So Tigers got to be careful with 2 minutes to go here. A couple of threes, and all of a sudden you may have to start putting the starters back out there to make sure that Eaton doesn't get any hopes that they can find a way to steal this one. But that 18-0 start for the Sterling Tigers, that is still the difference as they lead by 16 right now. Reds just have not been able to overcome it. And again, Mitch Haythorne, the future Oklahoma Sooner baseball player, continuing the excellent trend for Eaton Reds baseball the last few years. Got to give a shout out to Walker Martin for the Reds, who was supposed to go play at Arkansas, but got drafted last summer by the San Francisco Giants at the 52nd pick, and he is signed, so he's going to be in spring training and seeing how far the farm system, the 19-year-old, can climb up as Cooper Burton goes over and back on the inbound far side, and the Reds will have another chance. So excited to see what Walker Martin can do, and hopefully makes it to the show sooner rather than later as he starts his journey. For the Reds, they'll be back in action at home on Saturday. They host La Junta, and then league action next Tuesday against the Valley Vikings at home. Up top, Meisinger pass off left corner 3. Blaskowski, Max Blaskowski, the sophomore, no good. And the ball out of bounds, and it's Tigers basketball as Sprinkle tried to grab the rebound. Gavin Rusk inbounding. Red still guarding all 94 feet. Inbound to Easton. Ball tipped around in midcourt. Hunter Hirschfeld, who's the point guard for JV, able to secure possession. Cooper Burton has it right wing, looking for someone to pass to. Skips it across to Easton. Pass left corner. Scavarda the 3, and Logan Scavarda reins it in. Scavarda has scored this season, but a big bucket there, and that'll certainly put it away 64-45 with a minute 23 to go. Foul on the other end against the Tigers. And it is Scavarda committing the foul, and that puts the Reds on the line for 2 free throws. Noah Sprinkle, 80% free throw shooter, 4 for 5 to start off his high school career. The freshman bends the knees, lets the first go. Swish on that one, his first point tonight. Sprinkle has had a couple of 5-point games this season and wins over Peak to Peak in Strasburg, averaging 2 points per game. So can get right on his average here with the second, and he does so. 64-47, inbound to Russ to let the senior run the point for a little bit here to try to hold possession, but picks up his dribble, finds Burton down the left sideline, brings it into the front court, splitting a couple of defenders, feed inside, and the layup, and Logan Scavarda wants to keep scoring. 66-47, 70 seconds to go. Tigers on their way to a 2-0 league start, and Meisinger on the other end able to lay it in with the left hand. He's got 5 points off the bench. 66-49, final minute. Hirschfeld, right side baseline, tipped away. Nearly towed the line there, able to save it. Burton, though, getting tripped up here on the near side. Foul against the Reds. First foul against Eaton. And they get Max Blaskowski for the reach in there. There were a couple of Reds in the area, along with Sprinkle. Blaskowski trying to get it away from Cooper Burton, the junior on the near side in front of Older coach Hessler throws it in. Middle volleyball line to Hirschfeld, who holds possession. Final 47 seconds. Ball tipped, but Burton saves it far sideline. Dribbles back to the top of the key. Scavarda has it right wing. Dribbling around the perimeter. Gives it to Rusk. Left wing. Easton 3. That one short off the rim. Gets his own rebound. Dribbles inside through traffic. Ripped out. No whistle, out of bounds with 32 seconds left. Tigers will improve to 21-1 in the Max Preps era against the Eaton Reds. They have just dominated this series, and for whatever reason, Tigers always are up and ready for when the Reds come to town, and the Eaton Reds have not liked playing in Wally Post Gymnasium. They're still winless here in the Max Preps era in this facility. As Burton has it in the corner, pass up top, nobody home. Sprinkle's going to have a free steal. Hirschfeld trying to get in front, jumped, and Sprinkle good, didn't get the shot to the rim, no whistle. Scavarda the defensive rebound, and the Tigers back up the floor. Ball tipped out with 8.7 left on the clock. And for the Sterling Tigers, they get the whole weekend off, and then they'll go on the road to Kingsburg on Tuesday night to take on the Weld Central Rebels, which should be a game that the Tigers will be highly favored in to try to get to 3-0 in early league play. Hirschfeld trying to inbound off the fingertips of Scavarda. It's stolen away by Sprinkle again. Sprinkle driving against Burton, lays it up with 2 seconds to go. And Noah Sprinkle will at least make it a little prettier on the final scoreline, but the Tigers